Hello guys, this is John here with another Beyblade video. This is another unlisted video, so just an unlisted video for the kind of commons for Random Booster Volume 7. I finally got it, so I do have all of my pulls here. At least they should be all of them, but you can see there's 4, 5, and then 6, so hopefully everything's here. If not, I'm going to lose it because I've been waiting not nearly, I'd say like a month and a half for these to show up. They should have been here late July, early August. It's like mid-September now. I'm just now getting these, so yeah, I'm not going to be happy if one of these is just wrong, which I have a feeling could honestly happen, so a little bit worried about how these are going to turn out. So I'm going to open these up on camera, just see what happens, but after I open them all up, check them, then I will transition to doing my other videos, because I will be doing my Cerberus Flame and Whale Flame videos separately, and then come back to open all the commons, check them out, and we'll do that, and then I'll also show the kind of special recolor of Cerberus Flame, so that should be fun, I guess. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out our first bay here. Also, just for context, why am I in my old setup, not my new one, basically, I've had issues with my my light overheating, which I could still make videos with, but it's really annoying, because I have to like cut the video after like 15 or so minutes to let it cool off, and I just don't want to deal with that personally, so for the foreseeable future, this is where my endless videos are going to be, because I just don't want to deal with that light. So anyway, also if I'm actually making a video like the other ones, those will be over there. This video I'm just doing here, because I, again, just don't want to be dealing with all that. So anyway, let me go ahead and start opening these up so we can check these out and see what they are. I do want to save the codes, so I will be moving those elsewhere. Okay, actually, I do need to show them. So this is 05. Alright, so this is 05. I don't know how I want to structure this, but I'll figure that out as we go. And that works. Alright, so we got 05. That I'm not going to predict which is which. I just want to find out when I open them. So I'm not going to look at all that. I don't like that these are sealed. Unless they were retaped, but I feel like this implies that these could genuinely just be random pulls, and if that's the case, I'm going to have issues, because, yeah, these are not supposed to be random. So I'm more than a little worried about this right now, if I'm being totally honest. If they're random and happen to get 01 and 02, I don't care as much, but it'd still be annoying because that's not what I had ordered. This is 04. Alright, so we have 05 and 04. Honestly, getting confirmed pulls for anything, I'm always worried that's just going to be wrong. That's just a common trait of mine when buying these. So, yeah, here we probably talk about this for the next few minutes, and we'll see. Okay, this one's uncut, though. Okay, so I don't... Sure. So I don't know if they had some... I don't know, anyway. We'll find it out. But, so this one is 01. Okay, this is the prize. This is what I care about the most. So we at least have the prize. That's a good thing. I would be... As long as we get 01, 02 again, I can live, but, yeah, I need to see both of them first before I, say anything else, but, okay, so we got those. Let's see, hoping for, 02, or 3 or 6, because that's the ones we need, but, okay, let's see here, what do we got? Hopefully, the correct pull. This is 06. Okay, so far so good. We might be okay, but we still got 2 more to go. So let's hope that these are them. I'm hoping these are just retaped. I'm panicking over nothing. That's ideal, but I'm not convinced. Especially after taking so long to get these, I'm not sure if they were trying to get them and rushing them out and weren't being careful enough. I don't know, but I just need 02 and 03. That's really all that I need here. Okay, let's see. Please at least be 02. Okay, good. 02. We got the main two things that I need. 03 I can live without, but I do want it, because otherwise it's just a little bit awkward, so let's hope that this is the correct pull. Okay, could put this elsewhere. I should probably keep these boxes around so I could do my video for the other ones, but yeah, anyway. And okay, 03, so I should have everything else there. It's an error box, which would be, after how long I've waited for these, that'd just be fitting, honestly, so. Alright, 6 minutes, got everything opened up. I will, again, go do my actual videos on these now, because, yeah, Whale Flame and Cerberus Flame are supposed to be normal videos, so I'm going to go ahead and handle that to get my setup ready over there, so. Go and do that, and I'll be back, and I'll show those briefly, and then we'll mainly go over the, you know, 4 actual, boxes, so, well, 4 actual, no, when I'm saying the 4 other boxes, you know, actually going over those, I think I got that mixed up, anyway. And then, yeah, once those are done, I'll show the special recolor of Cerberus Flame, that'll be cool, and that should be that. So anyways, gonna go ahead and get those other videos made now. Alright, I'm back, so I do have, these 2 bays open, so we got Cerberus Flame and Whale Flame. Anyway, so this here should be pull 03. So fun fact, when I opened Whale Wave, I accidentally grabbed 04, and for a second I thought I got an error box, but nope. I just pulled the wrong one, so we're all good. Anyway, so let's go and start opening these up here. I don't know which bay belongs to which pull, except for 04, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So this feels like a CX bay. I'm assuming this is Cerberus Dark. Probably. With overly loud tape, but alright, so yeah, this is definitely a CX blade, you could just tell, so yep, there it is. Go ahead and take that out, and got our ratchet, which I don't know the parts for any of these. You know, if I got the blade, the parts are all going to be a surprise, I think, so this feels small. Oh, it's 160, I think. I'm going to use a bit to get that out. Let me check. Yeah, 160. I'll get a closer look in a second. I know the lighting's not the best here again. I just did not want to deal with my light because that thing's just been abhorrent to deal with. So, I don't gotta deal with it. This is not a video. I'm not dealing with it. We got flat. So, interesting part choices. Interesting color scheme as well. Not sure on this one. So, I'm just going to go ahead and save these so I can cover all of them at once. This is just the opening part. So, if someone wants to like skip to this if they're even watching, you can just skip past this if you want and watch the part where I just go over the bays. So that's how I'm going to do this. So next up here we have 04. You can tell, yeah, the blade, it's already out of its drawn buster. So I did screw up on that because I grabbed the wrong one. Because I had these, how I had these laid out, I had 2 rows from 01 to 03, 04 to 06. I just grabbed closest one to me after 01, which was 04, which, yeah, my bad. So was not supposed to be that, but it was. Anyway. Ratchet, which I don't know, is that, oh, it's 580, right. We have a duplicate 580s, and that's how they're, you know, doing this. They wanted a repeat of the ratchet comes on the prize, even though it's not like a new ratchet. And then for the bits, metal needle, hate that. So yeah, I do remember there being a metal needle in here. That's unfortunate, but it is in here. Go ahead and pop out the cardboard from that as well. Alright, so that's pull 4. Pull 5 here. This is either Black Shell or Cobalt Dragoon. I'm assuming Black Shell based on this, so... Black Shell's not that heavy. Cobalt Dragoon... Oh, yeah, definitely Black Shell. There's no way Dragoon would have that many boards based on its weight, so... And yes, I still do use the same scissors. I don't really show them on camera anymore, but yeah, I do still use the same exact scissors. I've had these since kindergarten. Why I use them, I don't know. I just do, so... Figure, you know what, they still work, so... No reason to swap them out, honestly. So yeah, this should be Black Shell. Yeah, so... parts, I think this is the one other part that I, like, fully know. I'm pretty sure the ratchet here is 770, I think, so... We're gonna find out one way or another. Yeah, it does look like 770 to me. Let me check. Yep, the shape of that's definitely 70. And the bit is wall ball. Oh yeah, this should also be this. Well, this and the next ball should both be wall ball. So there we go. All right, so there we go. Let's pull 5, and then we should have our white wall ball. I believe it's white, and then everything else. Anyway, so it's actually a pretty large board for Cobalt Dragoon. I don't know why. There's no smaller boards though, so I guess that makes some sense, but definitely surprised to see a board that large for Cobalt Dragoon, honestly. So anyway, let's go and check it out. It's a pretty disgusting color. It's this yellow. I usually like yellow, but man, why on this? We'll talk about that in a minute, but anyway. Let's go and get our remaining parts out here. Got 450. And then this should also be wall ball. In white. So there we go. Which wall ball do I use for the proper Cerberus flame? I'm pretty sure it's the purple one. I think this is like an extra pull here. So anyway, that's that. So let's go and actually get into the proper everything here. So just go ahead and do something real quick here. Alright, so first step, we'll start with 03 since, you know, it's our next thing here. So this is the other CX bay in here. There's our Cerberus recolor. It's purple. That's cool, I guess. Dark in green. This is sort of like a Kirbyus reference, I guess, which is cool. Although I imagine we're not getting an actual Kirbyus, but yeah, would have liked that. We also have wheel. It's purple. Why not? So, yeah, it looks pretty cool. 160. I actually like this 160. It's like a yellow and green, but I think it works well. I don't always like yellow and green together, but I think this one, the green feels a little bit softer, so I think it works better with the yellow. And we have a green flat, which looks really nice, honestly. So, pretty cool. Putting this thing together, though. Put that upside down. Luckily this is three-sided, so we don't have to care about lining it up. So there's the blade Cerberus Dark wheel. Looks pretty decent, and then putting the other parts on. We have Cerberus Dark Wheel 160 Rush, which, yeah, looks pretty good, honestly. Again, kind of a Kirby-esque reference. I mean, I hope we get an actual Kirby-based Bay in X for, like, Season 3 or Season 4 or whatever, but not too confident on that, especially with the motif being here. Although, I guess we've had motifs like, I mean, you had Garuda and Phoenix, so maybe, but I don't know. Also, with Kirby being Kirby, I just don't have much hope for it, but this might be the best we really get, unfortunately. But anyway. For pull 4 here, we got Drawn Buster, which I actually really like this color scheme a lot. It has like a really dark blue going on, some lighter blue. I really like the kind of grayed out sticker with the blue flames. Looks great. We also have 580, the purple one. Dark purple, light purple on the outside. Sure. And then this black metal needle. I don't know why this is in here, honestly. It just exists, but anyway. There we go. Drawn Buster, 580 metal needle. This could have been anything else, so definitely not big on that. We also have Black Shell. It's magenta. We have, I think that's kind of a dark blue gear chip. Talk about that in a second, the color scheme on this thing, but alright, 770, also similar color scheme, kind of just magenta, translucent, opaque on the outside. And then Wall Ball, which is in kind of this purple. I believe this is the Wall Ball I'm supposed to use, though, but yeah. Kind of a light purple, lavender almost, but yeah. So, there we have it. Black Shell 770 Wall Ball. Actually looks pretty decent. I will say, though, listen, alright. Why was this not green? Like, just straight up. This should have been green. I think it would have been in their best interest for recolors of the Pendragon Bays. They should have been Bakugan recolors, honestly. Like, this should have been green. If we get a White Stagger, it should be gray. If we got, you know, Crimson Garuda, it should be blue. I don't know why this is like this, but anyway. It's also my problem with Cobalt Dragoon, so we have a yellow Cobalt Dragoon for some reason with the white gear chip. So close. Left spin, of course. We also got 455 in black. Sure, and then Wall Ball in white. So, there we go. And then, putting this together, it is left spin, so I'll have to be mindful of that. But there we go. We have Cobalt Dragoon, a 455 Wall Ball. So, looks okay. Again, this should have been white. I don't know why it isn't. Would have been great, but is what it is. So, anyway. So, as far as the extra pulls go here, so Cerberus Flame is Cerberus Flame, and Cobalt Dragoon is also just kind of an extra pull. So, you will need the other 4 pulls, though, including Whale Flame. So, Whale Flame, of course, you will need the Flame main blade. And then Cerberus Dark, we can take off the parts, and well, we will need the bit, and then that, we need wheel, and Cerberus. From drawn buster, we just need the ratchet, and of course, then from Black Shell, we just need the bit wall ball. So here's our recolor, which I will go ahead and make here, but see, if you don't pull the prize, but you like everything else, you can at least do something with that. At least have the bay, technically. Not ideal, but it's better than just not getting it at all, I guess. So anyway, here's our recolor. This is based on a special blue Hellcurvix from Metal Five's Lottery Prize. They did a recolor of that in Burst as well, so here it is. Here's our recolor of Cerberus Flame Wheel 580 Wall Ball, which actually does look really nice. I think I do prefer this one probably to the Hellsite, not Hellsite, the Hell's Reaper recolor, so yeah, there we go. Anyways, that's the random booster. I think it is a pretty solid random booster. I don't have many complaints here, honestly. Pretty good overall. I mean, there's certain things I could say, like, you know, there certain recolors I don't think were the best choices, like Metal Needle existing, but for the most part, honestly, it's pretty good. I can't say many negative things about it, so that's always a good thing, because usually there's like an onslaught of negative things to say about random boosters, but I think they at least did a solid job here, so I can't say too much, but yeah. Pretty cool. I'm just going to go ahead and finish putting these back to their regular iterations here, and then I'll put them all on screen, but yeah. Apologies for the lighting again, because that other thing, it's just not going well. This is an unlisted video, so I don't care that much, but would have been preferable, but I'm not trying to have to deal with that overheating like 3 or 4 times while trying to record this, so yeah, it's unfortunate, but I did not want to deal with that. So anyways, here is the full lineup of everything here, so yeah, there we go. Looks pretty good. Definitely glad to have this finally. Should have been here in late July, early August at the worst, but yeah, it took till mid-September because that's just how things go, so I will not be ordering, or at least pre-ordering from that place again, because that was ridiculous. So anyways, I think that's everything I have to say, because yeah, that's the random booster, so I'm going to go ahead and put this up, and can also edit the Cerberus Flame Whale playing videos. That'll be fun. So anyways, a lot to say, so thanks for watching, and bye-bye.